There we go. Cue it up, and we've got, who's this? Kim Lawrence. Ooh, some Tim Burton looking black and whites here. Let's see what you got. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's see. Got some comments on these as well. Someone really checks out your collection. So additional info. 6400. Thank you. F3.5. 1 for 15. So I'm wondering what time of day this was. Sometimes they'll even say what time of day. That would be creepy. Taken on 11:52 p.m. So at night. Night photographer. Good. So that's why the slow shutter speed. That's why I opened all the way up. Trying to get as much light in there. Look at that. Noisy, but grainy and black and white. It lends itself to the photo. That's very cool. Very, very cool. And nice to see that you're back taking pictures of buildings. That's very cool. See, that's what I mean. Noise can actually lend itself to part of the image if you use it. And as a black and white, this works really well. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. This one I like. This is very cool. Nice and wide, right at the base of Church of Our Lady. Beautiful, looking straight up. All full of noise and black and white. It's great. So same settings as last. And look at that, black and white. These characters just pop right out. This is the whole thing looks a little bit too moved counterclockwise. Looks like it kind of needs to be moved back clockwise just a couple degrees. But look at this, the sky, the texture of the church here, and each of the figures in black and white. They pop right out. Beautiful. I like this one. Moving on. All right. God, is there still ice sitting around? Frig. Can't believe there's still this much ice coming off of dumpsters and in alleyways and such. ISO 400. Oh, this isn't so high. That's not high, Kim. Come on. Come on. That's just 400. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of ISO. But let's talk about this one anyways. So this one, it still looks good, black and white. I'm guessing it's still a night. Is it? No, it can't be a night shot. This must be a day shot. Yeah, f22, 1/25. Yeah, this must be a day shot. But cool looking alleyway here. Again, not really much to it. Eyes being drawn to the dumpster here, but where's the subject here? Unless it was just the ice. If this is the if you're just focusing on the ice here, then just get rid of the rest of it. Get rid of the rest of the alleyway. Just get right on the ice there. If that is in fact what you're trying to shoot, but it looks like you're also trying to shoot the rest of the alleyway. So I don't know. Yeah, my eyes don't really know what to do, what to take in here. There's nothing really holding me here, so I'm not really sure what else there is here. Plus, this wasn't a high ISO one. So moving on. What do we have here? ISO 6400. There we go. We're back. 1/50 f3.5. Cool. And there we go. So we're again. What time of day was this? What time of day? Night. Day. Night. 11:57 p.m. February 28th. Okay. So here, yeah, you gotta bring in as much light as you can. So. You must have been hand holding, so keeping it safe at 1/50, 3.5. Cool. And again, good for you. You got a dark subject. Pick a lighter background so that you can actually see it. Because dark on dark and white on white, you won't see it. So that's good. Again, it's nice to look at. My eye, some of these clumps are out of focus here, so my eye is immediately kind of searching for something in focus right about here. Some things are in focus, but what is the subject here? So they were trying to talk more about the creative side of the photo taking, because we've seen that it is high ISO and it's a little bit on the dark and muddy side, but that's as much light as you can get in. So we're seeing the limits of these cameras by pumping up the ISO and shooting at almost midnight. But then again, yeah, my eye, there's no subject, so my eye, there's no focus. My eye doesn't quite know where to go. Yeah, so moving on to another one. Here we go. This one's got a bit more mood going in here. The black and white really lends itself well to this one. 6400, 1/125. Okay. So even here, you could have sacrificed a little bit more shutter speed to add more light to the image, but it looks only slightly on the lower exposure side, a little bit on the underexposure side, but for the most part it looks properly captured. And you've got your dark sky, but enough light coming in here. The white snow is adding itself. There's some mood to this alleyway, and it looks pretty well composed as well. So yeah, there's more attitude. There's more going on to this one, I feel, than with the other ones. Plus, we see these different lights, the other lights going off down the alleyway. So I don't know. This one just seems like you picked the right spot to capture this perspective here. The garbage stacks itself down the alleyway, switching right, left down the alleyway there. The graffiti, the boarded up windows. There's some coolness going on in this shot. I dig it. So hopefully you got something out of this week's challenge. You know the limits of ISO on your camera, the low light limits on your camera, and not afraid of grain. Good use of grain in your images here. In particular, this one, the Church of Our Lady shot, there's got some great texture going on. I really dig it. Very, very much so. Good job, Kim. Thank you for participating this week. Can't wait to see you next week. We'll see you then.